thought I was getting over my anger issues, because you remember this. I don't remember how many baseball games you ever went to of mine, but I know you definitely heard about the tales of me striking out and taking a baseball bat and slamming it against my fucking helmet when I did it.
Yeah, that was before they started talking about head injuries.
Oh, yeah, no, dude. I thought I was fucking... Dude, I was giving myself head injuries for fun. Like, I thought this was a fun, neat trick, and I blame Jackass for this one. Not really, it's not their fault, but I thought it was fun. Where I take a fucking thick fucking history book, right, from school, and I just go and just randomly, sometimes in class, I just fucking wham, and just drill my forehead with it.
Teacher, I gotta go to the office.
Dude, just cause such a disruption for no reason. It'd just be quiet and everyone's reading. I'd shut my book and wham! Just so many brain cells just rattled.
Gee, I love how you're the exact opposite, because I used to do shit like that to people. You're like, I'm going to do it to me so nobody ever thinks about messing with me.
Right, exactly. Self-deprecation always works out better. Nobody can make fun of you if you beat them to the punchline.
Oh, man. You're like, you guys see I ain't no bitch. Look, I can take pain.
Yeah, dude, bullies come up to me, I'm going to kick your ass, and I did the liar thing. I'm kicking my own ass. Yeah, dude, that's how you can say shit to like a 3-time state championship wrestler and make him look like a bitch because everybody knows you're thinks you're crazy. That's how you survive high school.
God.
I don't know if I ever told you that story. When I was a freshman, and I don't know if you remember the guy at all. You probably heard the name anywhere, Jimmy Waters, right?
Yeah.
He was a 3-time state championship heavyweight wrestler. He was a motherfucker. And I bumped into him in the hallway one time, like as a freshman. So he's a senior. So he's fucking huge, right? And you remember me? I was like a $140, just bone, dude. And he goes, "Watch where you're going." And I said, "Fuck you, dude." And he goes, "What'd you say to me?" And I said, "Fuck you, bitch. What are you gonna fucking do about it?" And he looked at me with the most confused, puzzled look of all, because nobody's ever talked. And then Josh, my friend Josh, came. He's like, "Dude, do you know who that was?" I was like, "No, and I don't give a fuck." And then later I find out it's Jimmy Waters, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that guy could have folded me." But at the same time, then you grow up and learn too. He's like an athlete. He doesn't want to fuck up. Like, him beating up a freshman doesn't him no service.
It's such a weird power dynamic. They're like, "Hey, man, you're now one of the strongest people in the state. You won state. You done this. All right, so what can you do?" "Well, you can't fuck up any of these people making fun of you for being well, you know, in your sport." So
right. Well, people are going to make fun of your bulge because they can see everything.
And they're going to make fun of what you do in that little squirt, that little circle.
They're going to claim that you like to mount dudes.
They're going to claim that you have a boner every time you wrestle.
They're going to think you're Greek and you participate in Greek tendencies. Things that made the empire fall.
They're going to call you a certain kind of salad.
They're going to think you're Greek, but they're going to call you a different G word. Yeah. It never really like scared me that I said that to him, but it was funny that I did know I was just always that way. And maybe you were too. I just didn't know who were the people that you weren't supposed to like mess with if I didn't like know about them. Like, or know them personally. Like, to me, like, everybody else just seemed like NPCs unless I knew you personally. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It's like a weird thing. Like, I just, like, when I go play sports, too, like, you go to other high schools and there be dudes on the other team that are mega stars. Everybody knows who this guy is because he's a great athlete. And I just didn't have the capacity to think about those people, so I didn't know who they were.
Oh, man. You're like such a innocent soul. So I'm not joking. Okay, let's see. I treated high school, didn't know this at the time, but not unlike prison. I tried to go after the hardest person there, and I always swung first to where it confused them. They'd be like, "Oh,
you actually did that
you're
a lot?
fucking cool dude." Yeah, I did it at both unknowingly did it at both my high schools that I went to within like the first month.
You fought the biggest dude in the fucking school?
Yeah.
So did you fight Cole Granfield?
He would. Dude, that dude was a panda. He would never fight.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. But that was like the biggest dude I could think of from your like around your time when you were going to school.
No,
so it was like Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was Kenny. There was one. It was always the bad dudes.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's like John, and then.
Well, of course you could. They all smoked cigarettes. They didn't have the stamina to go 10
so
rounds.
did I.
And that's the funniest part about high school fights is the fights are always belonging to the trash dudes.
We
who
were all trash, dude.
Just smoking,
ripping fucking reds. We were fucking.
You have zero stamina.
Oh, I had
Fights
stamina
last
because
a
I
minute
was
and a
in the
half.
military. So I was king of stamina with having none. Like I had
military. Did you go to basic while you were still in high school?
I went my junior summer.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't remember that.
My entire senior year, I just milked it like a fucking udder. But come at me, I will fuck you up.
That's so crazy that. Well, I guess that was like right in the height of like wartime.
Hell yeah, dude, that was 2002.
So they were like, 17-year-old, come on down.
It was less than a year after SEPI 11, so they fucking are like, yes, we will take you all, brother. Get in here.
That is very true. Oh, man. And then the military teaching you how to fuck people up did not help. You taught me, we've talked about it before, but you taught me things I should not have known.
Well, it's
great
great because it's camaraderie, so you don't learn a lot of that shit. Like the CQC stuff, you don't learn in basic. You learn how to stab people, how to shoot people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, general everyday stuff that everybody needs to learn, especially for school. So, especially nowadays, that's actually true. That's not even a joke anymore. You actually need to learn it. That 8th grade class, learn how to shoot and stab. All right, everybody on one. But
I don't understand why Call of Duty doesn't make a school level so you can at least understand the tactical points and where you shouldn't be.
Dude. All right, welcome to Columbine. Today's self-defense course.
Yeah, we're terrible. This episode is awful. But it's been fun.
What are you talking about? No, it's great. It's just morals. If you're a moral police, you hate us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So where was I? Oh, Columbine. So if they wouldn't have wore trench coats, they would have.
Yeah.
So,
but they taught you that stuff.
Yeah. So they teach you all that stuff. So what ends up happening is I get back, and I know several people they're just grunts. I mean, they're in the front lines. What's funny is they have all these divisions, all these MOSQs you can join, and all that. That's your position. The lower you go, they have a test you have to take, an ASVAB test, and that determines what job you can get. If you just drag your nuts across a paper, congratulations, infantry. Mm-hmm. And so the people that were in infantry were just teaching me all sorts of weird CQC shit. So you're just like, oh, cool. So if you ever get in a fight, dude, you could do this, and then you finish like half an hour of them showing you these kick-ass moves. You're like, fuck yeah, dude, I feel great. And they're like, oh, yeah, don't do any of those. Those will actually kill people.
Yeah, everything we taught you was lethal.
Yeah, everything is like showing you how to. It's like there's several. It's like, oh, this will dislocate their arm, and then you can push it back in and it'll fucking jab them. And it's like, what the fuck?
God damn, dude. Yeah, that's wild as shit. That's fucking weird.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool, dude. I learned how to murder people.
Yeah, that's a quality thing, you know. I'm sure that's honestly comforting in some way. Like when I was feeling all this anger all this week, if I knew how to actually do that, like just with my hands and not with a weapon or something, I think it'd be more calm. I'd be like, this person doesn't matter. I could do fuck it. You know what I mean? I could compartmentalize that. But no, instead I'm just pent up and angry because I can't do anything.
Who is it?